They all have these terrific ideas. He calls it the Macon miracle. It's the Macon nightmare, folks.
Okay.
It's a nightmare in Macon, this new superintendent. Discipline, no discipline in the schools in Macon. You know, the teachers' hands are tied. You can't do anything with the kids anymore. The kids can, there's folks out reading about a blog they had on him. The kids are just acting crazy. It's all good out. The teachers feel their hands are tied. They feel like kids who threaten other kids, who beat up other kids, they come back in the schools and stuff. That's at least what they're saying on the blogs. We got to go there and check it out, because let me tell you, without discipline, folks, you got to have discipline. That's the first thing you do. Go to our website, theteachersadvocate.com, and look what my father wrote. This is my father right up here. It's a painting of him back when he was a principal. And he's 87 years old next month, he and my mother. And when he said, you better make, talk about the traits of an effective principal, the first thing you got to make your first number one priority is discipline. The teacher's got to know that you back them up. When they used to send them to me when I was a young 27-year-old assistant principal in the old days, and they'd send kids to the office to me, and the kids come down there thinking they're going to tell me what happened. I said, whoa. I said, do I have on a black robe? They said, no, sir. I said, I'm not a judge. I'm not going to adjudicate a case. I said, I'm here to execute. Miss So-and-so sent you down to this office because she said you were cutting the food and disrupting the whole class, and there aren't no free trips. I'd probably say there ain't no free trips to this office. Right. When you come down here, you're going to get something.
That's right. And
the least they got was a paddling.
Good.
I don't see how you run a school without the Board of Education. Say, Mr. Robinson, how you doing? You want to get on MACE Live TV? Come on, I can't read that note. Just speak up. You don't even be on MACE TV. What does it say? 10 minute cut off on the video. Oh, well, we're going to probably have to make this 2 parts then, because I can't do anything in 10 minutes, okay? You know I can't do nothing in 10 minutes. This one probably be on 1, then part 2 and 3. We got all kind of parts coming up. I just can't do stuff in 10. I'm talking about, what are we talking about now? They come to the office down there.
No free trips.
No free trips. You got to, Mr. Robinson, you can say yay or nay. You went to school in Hickory, North Carolina. Great school system, right? He said appreciate it first, okay? Let me ask Mr. Ham. Did they paddle students up there in Hickory, North Carolina? Definitely.
My last one in the 8th grade.
You got your last one in the 8th grade. And you went on with a football scholarship, didn't you?
That's right.
You got recruited. He ain't gonna be you a little humble. He's a young black gentleman about my age. I call him young. I'm trying to be nice to him. He got recruited by University of Tennessee, Duke, all these Virginia Tech flew you up there and stuff. He said, I didn't know no better. I went to school right there in my hometown. They recruited me just at Lenore Ryan, right? You play football at Lenore Ryan University. Oh, I ain't supposed to say all this about you. I'm sorry. But I'm going to tell you, hey. He knows I'm saying good things about it, but I didn't want to validate. You went to a good school system, and they paddled, right?
That's right.
Did they paddle over at Bremen High?
Every day.
Every day, considered one of the best schools in the state of Georgia. Bremen, Georgia, Bremen City Schools, and they paddled. No reason I ain't got to ask about you.
Well, you know.
Man got paddled nearly every day at Jonesboro Junior High, not middle school, because I was a teacher and coach there about 30 years ago, right?
Exactly.
And Mr. Haynes, they were sending a note down at the office, please paddle.
Please paddle.
Please paddle, right?
Please paddle.
And Mr. Lucas, he didn't sit there and try to say, now, Norris, why did you do that? Or they're saying that. What did she do to provoke you?
Exactly. He
didn't say that either, did he?
He just said turn around and face the wall. Son.
Face the wall.
Exactly.
In Washington County, I'd say get up there with Dusty. Dusty Rhodes, I had a stand-back salesman, gave me a big picture of Dusty Rhodes, and he had a T-shirt on. It was about a stand-back. He said, I can tell you about pain.
That's it.
I said, get up there with Dusty. And I give him the 3 licks, 2 licks, 3 licks, whatever, for being late in class. Oh, you can hear a pin drop in the halls when that bell rang, folks. That's how you got, first of all, you got to have discipline in the school, folks. Order is the first law of the universe.
Doesn't matter what the curriculum is?
Doesn't matter what the curriculum is. If the kids are bouncing off the walls, cussing at the teacher, what did we happen to say the other day? Not the other day, 2 or 3 years ago, we over at the Clayton Alternative School. One of the teachers said, I had one tell me the other day, said, bitch, shut the fuck up. Can we say that? Well, I just tell you what the kid said now, folks. He said, bitch, shut the fuck up. I don't even feel like saying that on TV, right? But that's what he said, okay? Bitch, shut the F up and turn the lights out.
Right.
Another teacher in the same meeting said that ain't nothing. Now, if I'm shocking you folks, don't you think it's a shock for the teacher to hear that in front of the whole class
Exactly.
and then send them to the office and nothing is done?
Exactly.
Nothing is done.
Right.
Now, another teacher in the same meeting said that ain't nothing. Kid told me the other day, said, woman, I'll shit in your mouth. In the classroom. What would that happen in Bremen?
Be out of school.
They'd be out of school.
Expelled.
Now, look.
Expelled.
When I took them before the board down there in South Georgia, they went home either for the if I went for the sponsor, got it every time. Either the rest of the we did quarters back there the rest of the year. Now, assistant principal North Georgia too. You got you have to have discipline, folks, and the kids respect you for that when you have discipline. You have to have order.
Right.
This young man didn't have any discipline. He might not have gone to state pen. He would have been to the Penn State, but he'd been to the state pen, right?
Exactly. Exactly. That's
And
true.
you told me that one time, right? You
Exactly.
said if I had my dad hadn't gotten us out of Atlanta, where you grew up in
That's right.
Perry Homes, ain't even no Perry Homes there
That's
anymore,
right.
right?
Carver home. That's right.
Carver Homes, I mean, I don't want
That's
to say Perry Homes. And Mr. Haynes told me I'd been in state pen.
Yeah. No doubt. I did.
Now here he is, successful man, about to finish up his master's degree in business, and first person in his family to graduate with a degree from college. Came from a very successful family, hard-working people. I know your mom and your daddy, your brothers and sisters, good folks, salt of the earth. But Mr. Haynes was up there in a rough area where the kids were tough, and you carried a baseball bat to school every day, didn't you?
Had to.
You had to, didn't you?
Had to.
Your daddy, what did he tell you?
Well, he said, you come home with your shoes missing again, I want to beat you.
Yeah.
He can beat, he was a little stronger.
He was stronger, right?
Exactly.
Mr. Haynes, his daddy said, you come back with Slater, wasn't it? Slater?
Exactly.
He said, you come back with Slater Elementary School one more time and you ain't got your shoes with you or your jacket, right?
That's right.
He said, I'm going to beat you. So, Mr.
Exactly.
Haynes, he's very creative. He's the chief operating officer here at MACE. I totally trust him.
Thank you.
He just got him a baseball bat, took it to school every day, brought it home, right?
Exactly.
Well, folks, you got to have order. You can't do all these different teaching methods where something that works way up there in Hialeah, down in Hialeah, Florida, or down in Lehigh, Pennsylvania. You think it's going to work at Kennedy Middle School? They're about to close Kennedy Middle School next year over in Atlanta. And that's the thing. It's just different situations, different type of kids. You got to tailor your teaching methods to fit the needs of those. The kids may come to school hungry every day.
That's right.
They may just need a lot more attention, and they may. But one thing about it, no matter whether the richest school or the poorest school, the most highly motivated kids or the least motivated kid, first thing they have to have is discipline. Because if these kids don't get the discipline now, they're gonna get it. One way they're gonna get it in the state pen,
This is true.
or they're gonna get it in the United States military. And they're not gonna be touchy-feely in the military.
Yeah, exactly.
They're gonna first of all cut all their hair off on
Oh,
it.
man.
They're gonna cut all the hair off.
That's right.
That ain't gonna bother me now. But I'm about ready to cut all this off right now.
There you
Right?
go.
It's just gonna have to be something you have to do every day, right?
Exactly.
I'm looking so good now that I don't know if I need to change a thing. What you think, JB? I mean, I'm 58 years old and woo, I feel good. Oh, I feel like old Ric Flair, right? Rick was
right.
still wrestling at my age, right? I remember when I was at the University of Georgia in the
Nature Boy.
70s, Nature Boy was a
Yeah.
big time guy.
Yeah.
Now Nature Boy, I think he gets in the ring still.
He does. He does.
Y'all doesn't know I used to be a ring announcer for wrestling, and I still do some ring announcing for boxing right now.
Good example. Give us a
Good evening. I got straight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
That's it.
Welcome to MACE Live TV, brought to you by your hosts, Dr. John Trotter, the co-hosts, Maurice Hayes, and JB, the Dude Stanley. Anyway, introduce our first round of football, 15-minute time limit.
Read that in middle school.
And read that in middle school. I started putting that in Portuguese. Los vamos votar. We will return,
Exactly,
right?
right.
Like, we sound like MacArthur, folks. We shall return that. They say these things. I need to get them, speed them up. Well, part one's going to be discipline. You got to have discipline, folks.
Exactly.
Ain't no doubt. All right, now, we're going to probably have to cut the tape at that point. See how much time we got left up there real quick, JB? They might give you a time thing on that. I wish we could get all of us on one. How much time we got?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's a 20-something.
Mhm.
Well, have a seat, JB. We're going to keep all this on one, and we'll figure out how the way we're going to cut this up, okay?
Exactly.
I can't. I don't like cutting up these tapes.
Yeah.